Fury and fear on the streets across the United States.
There are protests and rallies expected to continue. The question.
Women are going to control their bodies.
It makes me worried about the future of my kids.
On the nation's capital with thousands marching in the streets.
Largest against.
Women are being deprived of their basic rights on their own body. Laws against abortion are now categorized into 5 different stages. Category 1 is the green area marked on the map, which is where women are permitted abortion on request while having some gestational limits, and 35% of women with reproductive age live there. Category 2 is the blue area covered on the map, which is where abortion is available on broad social and economic grounds that take into account the pregnant person's situation, and 25% of women with reproductive age reside there. Category 3 is the yellow area pronounced on the map. According to Category 3, abortion is only permitted when the pregnancy poses a risk to the person's health. Approximately 12% of women of reproductive age are situated in these countries. Category 4 has been noted with orange color on the map. In this category, abortion is only sanctioned to preserve the person's life, or in some cases when the pregnancy results from rape or incest. Around 22% of women with reproductive age are located in these countries. Category 5 is the most crucial category, which is signaled by the red color on the map. This category marks the places where abortion has been restricted altogether. Nearly 6% of women with reproductive age are settled in these countries. However, there are some countries in which states have varying abortion rights. For example, the United States of America, where abortion is strictly prohibited in Texas, whereas in New York, abortion is still legal.
Through this video, we aim to spread awareness on abortion rights for women. For our national perspective, we took a survey to get an idea of people's beliefs around abortion rights.
So the main aim for this survey was to build a base for our project. We wanted to know if people in India were aware about the laws on abortion, if they agreed with these laws, and since your religion can be such a huge part of who you are, and each religion has its own beliefs on abortion, we wanted to know whether your religion or culture would directly impact your decision to abort a child. But the ultimate question was, do you think women should have the right to abortion?
Abortion has been legal in India under various circumstances, with the introduction of the Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act as of 1970, which had a few changes made recently as of 2020. However, many women in India still continue to have unsafe and illegal abortions. This could be for a variety of reasons, such as lack of education, lack of access to healthcare, and many more. In India, the prevalence of unsafe abortion was found to be 7.2% higher in rural areas as compared to its urban counterpart.
Over the past few months, we have interviewed people from different cultural and social backgrounds to get their views on abortion rights.
My name is Prashant.
My name is Beni Thomas.
So my name is Rohini.
Yes, hi, I'm Randhawa.
I'm 52 years old.
Age 36.
I'm 47 years old.
So I'm 48. In fact, I just turned 48.
I belong to Christianity.
I'm a Hindu.
Yes, I'm a Sikh by birth.
Yes, a little bit. Abortion is legal in India, but subject to some conditions.
ये बेसिकली होता है MTP एक्ट होता है, मेडिकल टर्मिनेशन ऑफ प्रेगनेंसी 1971.
It can be done, and up to a certain point in the pregnancy is what I'm reasonably sure.
You know what? If I'm not mistaken, whether a woman is married or unmarried, she can abort an unwanted pregnancy up to 24 weeks, I think.
So I definitely know that it's legal. It's legal to get abortion in India. And I think the act was passed way back in 1971.
नॉर्मल केस के अंदर किसी बेबी को अबॉर्ट करना सही है, बिकॉज मेरे मानना ये है, मेरी थिंकिंग ये है कि अबॉर्टिंग अ बेबी इज एज इक्वल एज किलिंग अ बेबी. ठीक है, अनबॉर्न बेबी. तो मेरे हिसाब से इट इज़ अ क्राइम, इट इज़ अ ब्रूटल क्राइम. बट कुछ ऐसे पॉइंट्स होते हैं, कुछ ऐसी सिचुएशन हो सकती है जिसमें अबॉर्ट करना पॉसिबल हो सकता है.
I think the parents, the woman, should have the right to abort. It's her body. She has to bring the child into the world. So
Yes, it is okay if you can't economically, emotionally, or mentally support a child. For me, that's really important.
और इन केस अगर लेटर सपोज जो प्रेगनेंसी हुई है वो अनप्लान्ड है, मतलब प्लानिंग नहीं थी, अनप्लान्ड तरीके से हुआ है, तो उसको भी टर्मिनेट कर सकते हैं. ठीक है.
A woman should be able to decide, but there should be some conditions, restrictions, or whatever you call it, so that's not misused. Because there is a lot of misuse of this, especially in India, hopefully reducing now. But because people prefer boys, and there are female infanticide, and there are premarital abortion. So,
As a woman who's carried a baby myself, I also think that it's your body that is going through transformation. So let's say a woman is economically and emotionally ready to take the baby, but she feels that she doesn't want really her body to go through it, and for that simple reason she wants to abort it. I think it's absolutely fine.
I mean, so my personal views framed more out of, let's say, societal norms and my own understanding of a place of a woman in a society and equality. So my views are for rather than not guided by religion as much. According to me, Hinduism is either silent or neutral on this issue. I don't think there is anything specific.
No, it doesn't interfere with my line of thinking, because I don't think we've not been brought up with...
Not at all. So someone who's not into religion at all, so it doesn't. I think the objectivity really of supporting a child is what would tilt my decision towards it. I don't practice any religion, and I also feel the practicality needs to be far ahead than any religious connotation that you can attach to it. Because
maybe it's our upbringing or whatever, but this has never been spoken about that, oh my God, this is something, it's a sin, right? So
absolutely, it has to be there because it's their body, and I strongly believe that if they are not equipped to bear that child, whether mentally or physically, they have a right to. Having an abortion affects her physically in a manner that we can either abort with medicines, where there is less of a physical intervention and it is better for her. But if we are doing a DNC, which is the abortion we usually do, in that case, because we are curating the walls of the uterus, suctioning the baby out, there can be injury to the lining of the uterus, there can be excessive bleeding, there can be a followed infection. Very rare. These days we don't get an infection, but yes, the injury to the lining can be there, especially if an inexperienced person is doing it and over-curatitis. What she ends up with is lesions in the uterus, scanty periods, and not being able to conceive again. So these are major factors which can So well, it really depends upon where she goes for an abortion. If it's a well-equipped center, the chances are very low. If you're asking me offhand, off the the statistics, I really would not remember. But in centers like a tertiary care hospital, they are very, very low. Very low. But if she's getting it done, let's say in a tier 3 city or a village where equipment is not that low, she can do it. If she is a married woman, then yes, the husband should have a say in abortion. Like when we do IVF, if we create an embryo, the husband always has a say in what we have to do with the embryo. But if we freeze an egg, it's only the woman's right. It has to be because of a certain reason, whether that is personal, medical, emotional, financial. There has to be a reason behind it. So it could also be an abnormality in the baby, where we give a larger time for aborting the baby, like till 24 weeks we can still abort. Absolutely. In fact, we have it in one of our columns. A paid contraception is one of the reasons for aborting. It's their ticket. There is no other reason other than paid contraception.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Seshadhri. I'm a lawyer practicing in the Madras High Court in Chennai. I am 50 years old. I am brought up in the Christian faith. I still go to church. Yes, I'm aware of the abortion laws in this country, and no religion should have absolutely no role to play in this decision of a woman.